Imagine stepping off a ship, expecting to see your family, your friends, your entire community, only to find nothing. Just silence and a single cryptic word carved into a post. This is the story of Roanoke, one of history's most enduring and chilling mysteries. In the year 1587, more than 100 English settlers landed on Roanoke Island, just off the coast of modern-day North Carolina. They were pioneers, full of hope, ready to build a new life in a new world. The leader of this expedition was John White. Soon after they arrived, his own granddaughter, Virginia Dare, was born, the very first English child in the Americas. But their new home was unforgiving. The land was harsh, and their supplies quickly dwindled. John White knew he had to act. He made the difficult decision to sail back to England for more food and tools. Before he left, he gave the colonists a simple instruction. If they needed to move, they should carve their new destination into a tree, and if they were in any danger, they should carve a cross above the name. White set sail, promising a swift return. He thought it would be a few months, but fate had other plans. He wouldn't see Roanoke again for 3 long years. War had erupted between England and Spain, and every available ship was commandeered for the fight. It wasn't until 1590 that John White could finally make his way back. As his ship neared the island, an eerie quiet hung in the air. There was no smoke rising from chimneys, no sounds of life, just an unnerving stillness. When he finally set foot on the shore, the scene was even more haunting. The houses were gone, carefully dismantled. The entire settlement was deserted. Every man, woman, and child had simply vanished. There were no bodies, no signs of a struggle, nothing to suggest a battle had taken place. As White and his men searched the empty settlement, they found it. A wooden post, and carved into it a single mysterious word, Croatoan. There was no cross above it, which gave White a glimmer of hope, meant they likely hadn't left under duress. But where had they gone, and why? White immediately thought of Croatoan Island, a nearby island inhabited by a friendly Native American tribe. He was convinced his family and the other settlers had moved there. He was desperate to set sail and find them. But just as he prepared to leave, a violent storm descended upon them. The winds howled, and the ship's anchors began to snap under the strain. His crew, fearing for their lives, refused to go on. They insisted on returning to England before the storm tore their vessel apart. Heartbroken, White was forced to leave, abandoning his family and the lost colonists for a second time. He would never have the chance to return. The settlers of Roanoke were never seen or heard from again. For centuries, this question has haunted historians and treasure hunters alike. What happened to them? Did they assimilate with local tribes, or did they meet a more sinister end? Today, the search continues. Modern archaeologists, armed with new technology, are uncovering clues that have been hidden for over 400 years. They found English-style pottery and other European artifacts mixed in with Native American sites from that period. This evidence suggests that at least some of the colonists might have survived by joining local communities, blending their two worlds together. But if that's the case, why the complete silence? Why did they vanish from the historical record so completely? The word Croatoan is no longer just a place name. It's a symbol of a disappearance that has captivated us for generations. It's a story of 100 people who walked into the mists of history and never came back. So, what do you think happened? Were they lost to the wilderness, or did they choose to become something new? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.